Hello, hello. Little star technology today, shall we? Yo, that's weird. Like, my screen is different from what OBS is showing. There it goes. Now it's in sync. It was saying loading data for a while, but it was still showing you guys like the save file screen or whatever. That's weird. I guess that's what happens when you do like game capture versus desktop capture or whatever, but hey Razzle. Hello JBDK, Robert, Neptune, Trev. Aliens on shrimp shenanigans. Hello? FDNars. Welcome. That's quite the name though. Aliens on shrimp shenanigans. Tree farm going good. 9.4k. Yeah, I think that's our upper limit that we have there. Let's take a look at our coal. We need to figure out our coal situation. So we are continuing to smelt. 3.8 thousand. I like it a lot. One of the things I'd like to do today is get that connected to our network. And we could probably do that pretty easily, honestly. Just by putting like another controller somewhere that's easier to access and just link that and then hook that up. I don't remember what the distance is on the controllers by default. Let's actually just look at this one over here. Oh, I can't because it's underground. Oh, I don't have it on me. Let's go grab stone brick. And this guy, yeah, this one. Okay, so we can kind of see the size. So we get some distance. So what is that? That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 away, I guess. Yeah, it looks like an 8 by 8 by 8. Okay. So we get some distance. Let me put this stone block back. I do need a backpack. I agree. I agree. You know what? We also have access to obsidian, which is going to allow us to have access to ender tank and ender chests and probably ender pouches, yeah? So we can start doing this and like get rid of some of these pipes and just put ender tanks in places, which might be better. Just kind of a thought. Anyway, so yeah, 8 blocks away. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so we could connect that to a controller, put it like 8 blocks away, and then connect that to our inventory. However, we're gonna do that. I'm not quite sure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we might be able to stick it up on the other side of the water wheel over there just to like have it diagonal or whatever. And then we can connect our inventory this way. I think let's try that. So let's make a this thing, whatever that's called. I don't remember what the name of these things are. Actually, ender tank, ender chest. Yeah, this is from the ender. Okay, and then we have pouches. Ender bag. I don't know if I'm going to use this or not, but we'll go ahead and put that on the list. Okay, so I needed to make a functional controller. This guy. So I have to make one of these. I should make a bunch of circuits, a bunch of these LV circuits. Like maybe this is our first goal, is to like make a crazy amount of these things just so we have them. I think that might be worth doing. Just so we don't have to keep making these every time we have to make something new. Like, what is the resource requirement for this? So a lot of steel. How are we doing on steel? 20. Not very good. Okay, how are we doing on iron? Wrought iron. Wait, how much was that? 344. We need 200. Okay, so if we take all of this and then turn that into steel. We should have had this going the whole time. So it's 16 seconds per ingot. And we need 256 ingots. If you do the math, carry the 1, that's a lot of time. What's a quarter of 256? So half of that's 128, half of that's 64. So a little over an hour, we'll have 256. Is that how that works? Did I math correctly? No, I didn't. Because that's not a quarter of a... It's slightly over a quarter of a minute, right? A quarter of a minute is 15 seconds. So roughly an hour for that. Roughly. A little longer. Iron. So we need to take iron and turn this into wrought iron. We also need to take iron and probably put it through this thing. This needs charcoal. Okay, we got a lot of things going on here. Let's go fill up some charcoal. That can all go in there and get smelted while I go grab some charcoal. Where's just Sasson when you need him? Is he slacking? Well, he would be at work right now anyway. Like, he can't play during this time. I don't know how much charcoal I need, but that we got plenty for this. Okay, and then that we cleaned out. This is all turned into wrought iron. We convert these into ingots. Iron. Okay, and then magnetite. If we crush this, or if we put that through the primitive thing, what does this turn into? Magnetite dust, which is, and gold. And this, what do we need the magnetite for? We can turn that into iron, right? I mean, it's not that important. Let's just turn this into iron. We're just gonna make a bunch of iron. Bunch of iron. Guess I can put this in here too. So last I saw, we were doing dust. We're out of dust. So this is done doing dust. So we got a decent amount of things. We're probably gonna need more. Let's get rid of that. Swippity swap. I'm gonna go fill this up with some more gravel. Gravel. Probably just swap these. Do we have any more gravel in here? No. Be back in a moment. Let's grab this iron before it despawns. All right, decent amount of iron that we have now, 800. That's great. Wrought iron, 192. Let's make some more wrought iron. All right. T rules, what are we up to today? We are up to doing a lot of things. So we have a checklist of different things to do. Automate gravel, sand, dust. We need to automate sieving, gravel, sand, dust. We need to automate charcoal going into our dynamo to provide power for our Greg Tech stuff, and automate charcoal to make steel. Kelp roll production, this is kind of done. I guess we can mark that off. And then golden carrot stuff. Currently, what I'm trying to do is connect our inventory here to our charcoal that's over underground over here. So we can have access to it from this terminal, and then from there we can also extract it and put it where we need it. So a couple of things that we're doing. But yeah, we need to expose the charcoal to this system, and then we can use that where we need to with using filters and whatnot. Steel. So this says we need 236. Didn't it say 256 before, or am I mistaken? Maybe it said 236 the entire time.
Bennett443 just resubscribed for 37 months. Here is a joke for you. What's brown and sticky?
A stick!
A stick.
Bennett, hey, thanks for the 37 months, dude. Welcome back. That is a good joke. It's silly and I like it. Let's make an ender pouch. An ender bag. Oh, we can't because we don't have blase powder. And that is just sulfur and carbon. So we can make this, but we need HV, so we cannot make this. Is there any other way? Can we make like the tiny piles somehow? They're so tiny. Are there like small piles? There are. Can we make small? Can we make small piles? Small. It's not looking like it. So this is LV. If we can make ender eye dust, which actually I think we can. We can make ender eye dust. Wait, how do we make ender eye dust without having blaze to make ender eye? How does this work? How do you make ender eye dust, first of all? Tiny pile of ender eye dust comes from that. Small pile. Okay, so how do I make ender eye dust? Can I make this? Oh, park grinding. I didn't go through all of these. So an ender chest gets you this, but I think you have to make an eye of ender. And crystal eye of ender. We'll take a look at that here in a moment. Ender eye. Liquid blaze, but we don't have blaze. Forge hammer. Implosion compressor. Is there a way to get liquid blaze that I'm not aware of? So is there a way to get blaze rods? Essence. So we have no way of making eye of ender because we cannot get blaze powder from what I can see here. Oh, wait. Wait. Is there a way for us to get magma cream? Maybe. No. We can get the slime balls, but getting the blaze powder is beyond us at this point, it seems. We need HV and then we can do this. Yeah, okay. We're locked behind HV, it would appear. All right. Okay. Is this pack in peaceful? It is not. But this pack has a quest book and it has a shop. And in the shop, you can buy changing daylight cycles. This costs 16 coins. And you can also buy changing weather cycles. So I have enabled the disable daylight cycle and the disable weather cycle. So it's always noon and there is no weather. It makes it a little bit more boring, but we don't have to worry about nighttime. We don't have to worry about lighting up the platform and etc, etc. At least the platform that's exposed to the light source. Killa Aqua, yes. I have discovered Blaze is HV locked. And I'm aware that you can put upgrades in the storage thing, and Jassassin and I did that in Mana Factory when we played that pack, and that caused an enormous amount of lag. So I do not want to do that. Well, I am not going to wait an hour to make one chip. We can wait an hour to make a bulk craft of those. Let's go ahead and just make this controller, and then we will worry about the rest of this later. See, view SP tree, this. Boom. Okay, so let's just do this part right now. So we need 3 rubber, we need 3 red alloy. What else do we need? Wooden plank, which we can just craft. Okay, and then we can craft that. Copper, we need 15. All right, let's go platify. One hour for one? What a deal. No, it's not an hour for one. It's an hour to make a stack. This is just to alleviate the pain of having to make one every single time we have to make something that needs one. That's like one of the things you do with Greg Tech packs when you're playing them, is you craft in bulk. When you can, you don't just craft one at a time every time. One more. 4 of those. That guy, I need a steel plate. Charcoal dust, sure, we can make one of those. 2 of those, 2 of those. Oh, sugarcane? Oh, we have these blockified. Can I come into here? No, into here. Where's the sugarcane? Can I come into here and do this? Ooh. So now it knows. Now it knows we can do that, then this, then that. This guy, there's another controller. Perfect. Okay. Tom. What was this thing called? Inventory cable connector, I guess is what it's called. Okay. So we need one of these. And some inventory cable. All right. TPS drain is higher with maxed range one, like 1.8 times to 3 times. Never knew that? Yeah. Yeah, and it gets really bad, especially when you have a bunch of drawers connected all over the place, and then like you go and place a new one and link it, it'll like freeze the game. For, I mean, depending on how many drawers you have, the more you have, the worse it is, but it'll like lock your game every time you or somebody else updates or removes one or links one or unlinks one. Like, it gets really obnoxious. So if we can avoid making these things larger, that is probably best. What was I doing? We're connecting this to the thing. I need the linking tool. I'm gonna place this like right here. Actually, it might need to be further this way. I'm not actually sure. It needs to be behind here. So minus 6x is where it's at. which is right here. I'll just put that right there. That should be fine. Single. I mean, I guess I can add this too. Sure, why not? We can have both of those connected. All right, and then we do that. That. And that. Okay, so now we have access to our charcoal and those other things that we use to make slime. Whatever they're called, these things. Slitake spore. Okay. Yeah, so now we can see all of the charcoal, which is pretty cool. The only thing, somebody was saying like these, the filtered ones, can be set to priorities. Let's try making these. And then filter. Do I not have paper? I don't have enough paper. So these things can be prioritized? Oh, look at that. Okay, so it's kind of, okay. So if that can be prioritized, what about, oh, that's just the same thing. Okay, I like it. So we should just upgrade all of our guys to the filtered ones. How are you liking this pack so far compared to some others, by the way? Well, I mean, the only other GregTech pack I have played in recent memory is Monty Factory. And, I mean, it's a different experience because of Skyblock so far. I'm going to set this to the lowest priority. And then I want, like, everything, like, specific drawers to be highest priority. And then, like, everything else can be default priority. Oh. So why do I not see everything now? Do I have to break this and then replace it? I don't understand how this works. Do I have to explicitly set something to be shown here? Allow matching, reject matching. Okay. I guess we have to click that button to show everything. Aha. Okay. That's annoying that by default it is like only whitelisted. That's kind of annoying. Okay, well, we got 2 more of these filtered ones. I stepped away, figured out a way to make priority. Yeah, it was mentioned to me yesterday that the filtered ones of these things can be set to a priority. I just never tried that. So now we are trying it. So now the ones that connect to drawers with specific things are just gonna set to highest priority. So that's highest. This one over here will be set to highest. Okay. So that means when I take charcoal out, I don't know if it pulls from the lowest priority first or if it pulls from the highest priority first. I'm not sure how that works. But I'm noticing we don't, oh right, I didn't set the thing. I gotta click the button. It's whitelist only by default. Yeah, I don't like the fact that that's the default option. Okay. So anyway, I'm not sure if pulling charcoal pulls from the lowest priority first, or it pulls from the highest priority and only inserts to the highest priority. So all the charcoal that we have in our chest downstairs is just going to stay down here. Let's see where this is first of all. I know we have charcoal in here. Okay, so we have 2 slots at least, just a couple of lines down. So if I pull out like, I don't know, 5 stacks from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did it pull out from this first? Well, I don't see charcoal in here, so that actually works exactly how I want it to. It'll pull from the lowest priority, and then when I insert, it should theoretically put it into the highest priority, so we shouldn't see any charcoal there. At least that's how I would expect it to work. And I mean, I don't see any charcoal, but it could be at the bottom maybe. Nope, I don't see any charcoal in here. That works exactly as I would expect it to work, and that's fantastic to see. So do I have anything in here that can go into a drawer?
Immortal Snow Fox just resubscribed for 100 months.
That should be in a drawer. Man, there's probably other things in here too. I'm gonna fill that spot. So again, we're just gonna put it in here just to double check, just to make sure I'm not crazy. If that went into this chest, it'd be at the very end because the spot I took it out, I filled. It is in the very end. So why did that happen, but the charcoal didn't? Oh, I know why. Because this is full. Right. This is full. What is this costing? This is free. This is just using witch water. I guess we could turn this off. And just put a void upgrade in here. And then if we need it again, we can just turn it back on, kind of a deal. I'll just put that there. Let me go grab a void upgrade. No, the drawer definitely is full. Immortal, thank you for the 100 months, dude. 100. Sorry, I was in the middle of something. Thanks, dude. That is a long, long time. Got that hundo. Void? Yeah, we have 1 void upgrade remaining. Boop. So this will process the stuff that it has remaining in here, which is fine. And we're just deleting all the extras. Okay. So now if I grab the spores and I put it back in there, it should just be gone because it's going to try to insert into that drawer system over there. Yep. All gone. Okay. Fantastic. Great, great, great. So with this setup, I would feel pretty confident that we could just do a whole drawer inventory thing. I'm not sure we need drawers with the big storage, but I would feel confident that we could do that. Functional compact. So we have like I guess compacting drawers are removed. No crafting recipe. Womp womp. I was gonna say the only reason I'd use drawers is like compacting to auto compress stuff, but I guess we can't do that. Okay, so the next thing is, how do we automatically pull charcoal from this system? That's the next thing I want. So this guy, the inventory connector, this exposes all inventory storage. So if we put that somewhere and then we filter out of that, basic inventory hopper, import or export from your inventory network. Right click on an item to set the filter. Shift click with an empty hand to clear the filter. I don't know if that's worth doing. I guess it would be, because that would just pull the items directly from the system. Let's make this. Make like, I don't know, how about 5? Just so we have a few extras. Everything looks good here. So 30 iron plates. Why do I have sticky resin in my inventory? Compacting drawers are nice, but Greg Tech. It kind of breaks Greg Tech. All right, we need 10 of these. And 5 of these. And then we can make 5 of these. What? What? Okay, so we have 5 hoppers. And we are trying to make... Oh, what is this? Level emitter? Okay, and then paint kit. I kind of want to check out the wireless terminals too. But for right now, it's not a big deal. Alright, so this guy. How does this work? Filter and... Oh. Does this push in any direction? Let's grab, I don't know, a piece of charcoal, I guess, for the filter. So if I place that there and I do this, it is not pushing. If I put the chest underneath, would it work? Basic inventory hopper. Does it connect through the side, and then this little bit is like where it's actually supposed to be taking items? I don't understand how this works. Filter charcoal. It doesn't connect. I don't understand. Does that have to be touching the inventory connector, maybe? Does that have to be touching this up here? Oop. Does that have to be on this? That's not really touching, but we'll try. No. No. Okay. It was like a hopper, the pointy bit should be extract. Well, I would agree. I mean, I guess we could try putting it like this. It does say filter charcoal. But how do we get this to connect to the network? Or am I thinking about this the wrong way? Does this just extract from an inventory? It doesn't like insert? Hold on a second. If I put this here, that there, We filter like this, and then I put charcoal in here. Is there another bit that I am missing? Do I need an inventory cable connector? Import or export from your inventory network. Right-click an item to set the filter. Shift-click with an empty hand to clear the filter. This is where Ponder would be useful. I agree. Well, okay, guys. I realize some of you weren't paying attention. Look. It connects to the network like this. But, like, it doesn't do anything with a chest. I don't understand how to get items out of it. We can put a chest here. We can set a filter. Nothing. We put the chest underneath. Nothing. Like, it connects, and we have the filter set, but, like, what does it do? Like, I'm not seeing it. But if I turn it around, then it's not connected to the pipe. It only connects to the network through the small side. Does it need another pipe? You haven't tried connecting the pipe from the top. You're right, I have not tried that. We could try that. Trying to get this thing to turn the way you want it is not as easy as you would think. Yeah, let me grab... We'll do that. We'll put the chest here, and then I'll run some pipe over. So you can clearly see it is not connecting to the side of that. It connects there. Charcoal. Nothing. We can also connect it here. I don't know if that makes any difference. Nothing. Chat. Wait, it disconnect. Okay. Why would it? Okay. Okay. Why would it connect to the top, but not the sides? And there's nothing that even shows that there's anything different on the top of this thing. Okay. Okay, we figured it out. The great mystery of the inventory hopper has been solved. So the next question I have can we upper it? No, I need that block there. Need that. I need this. And then this. Okay. Okay. All right. That's going to make this super convenient and easy for what I want to do. So now the only thing I should need to do is that. Put a little bit of Where did the charcoal go? Oh, I clicked it into the chest. I thought it was in my inventory. That there. Mm-hmm. Does it only insert from the back? Yeah, maybe it only inserts from the back. Hey, come back here. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that is now full of charcoal. Yeah, I mean, we can adjust this thing. I agree. And we will. Why would you do this? Why would you do this? Stop it. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. It'd be really convenient that would connect from the side. I think I might have hit that with the wrench. It won't let me click it, but I can see the thing. I gotta pillar up a little bit. Oh, I can't do it with this wrench? I'm not sure what this is doing. Is that actually doing anything? Is it facing the correct way? It's still facing the correct way. We're good. Okay. So is this done sifting? Why is this idling? Are we full on something? It doesn't appear that we're full on something, so why is this not working? Crushed copper. Oh, we are full on copper. Okay, we need to make increase inventories. For right now, we will just go ahead and do this. I want to see that number go down. I know it does go down. I want to see it go down. It went up. I want to see it go down. There it is. Okay, it went down. Okay. That's all I wanted to see. Is that so much to ask? That's all I wanted. No, my cope. Tin ore we're getting an enormous amount of. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do a big smelting batch here. Upgrade. Yeah, we have some of these copper things. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 4 more for the rest of these. Is it all converted? I think it must be. Functional upgrade. Double copper plates all the way. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Copper. Oh, that's not working. Dang it. That would have to be filtered. Yeah. What other ways do we have to filter items coming out of there? I mean, I guess we could do the inventory. Yeah, because we can set it. Oh, that's not a great way of doing it. How do we do this? Yeah, a funnel would be able to do it. The problem is well, I guess you can set those with multiple things with a filter on it. This is not the way. Just item pipe to a drawer so only one thing can go? I mean, I guess that could work. I forget, does the funnel interact with an inventory, or do I have to put a belt for this to work? Can I do this? No. So that'd have to be on a belt. Or we could have like another funnel down here that goes into a yeah. Polar upgrades, I guess. We haven't really looked at those in this pack yet. That does require a conveyor belt, though. If we use the pipes unfiltered into a drawer, we just put one item in there as the filter, and the pipe can only do that. I think that's probably the way to go. And this should keep up. Let me just do this. Oh, that thing's slow. Okay. We need another pipe extracting from another, like a chest or something. A chest is fine. Pipe. Might need like multiple connectors because without the upgrades, these are kind of slow too. With two of those extracting, how is it going that slow? This must not actually be connected. I don't understand. It should... Both of those should be going in there, so why is it going so slow? If you pipe items into a depot, you can't add more until the recipe is finished. Oh, well then that makes more sense. That I didn't know. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I would have expected these to keep pumping in all the time. So we do actually need to make an upgrade for that to work. Which is fine, we can do that. That's why the hopper was exceptionally slow. This might be the way, honestly. If we can afford this, I don't know. I don't remember the speed on these, but I know you can like upgrade them. Node overclocker. That's a lot of diamonds and a lot of gold. I don't know if that's really worth doing at this point, but I know this can be quite fast. Can the chute exist in this location? Or not a chute. What are these things called? Funnel? Can a funnel actually exist there? Like, will this work? Dude, this is stupid. Why is that allowed to work? That's stupid. This is the way to go. Ah, let me back here. I have a brass funnel. I was just seeing if that would even work. Why is that allowed to work? That's dumb. I mean, that makes this really simple, but that's dumb. Okay. I mean, that solves the problem right there. That's all we need. It makes sense, it's the same mod, but what doesn't make sense is that this piston is going through the obvious hitbox here. There's like no physical way that should be able to work. It doesn't make sense. Okay, so now that we got... Oh, we needed these plates for the thing. I don't even remember what we needed these for. What are we making that required the double plates? Was it these upgrades? It was these upgrades. Okay. And then the double plates... Oh, right. If I take out all the items, it doesn't know what to do. Right. So that's kind of a problem. You can lock the doors, but then I'd have to like constantly lock and unlock it, and this would only work for this particular thing. I guess we could have a bunch of drawers and have this eject into a drawer controller, and everything that can be platified, we could do that and have that connected to our network. Like, we could do that. I don't know if that's something that I want to do. Steel. Nope, not any more of that. Oh, yeah, and then need 64 tin. I guess that's a way to do this. Place the first batch on there. The resulting item comes here, and then place all the extras into the chest. No. Oh, because this thing started pulling... Place one item on there. Let the item come through. Yeah, I don't know. This might not be ideal, honestly. You can place a chest on top of the item pipe. If you have another brass funnel, you can create a filter. What? You can place a chest on top of that item pipe, and if you have another brass funnel, you can create a filter. I don't understand how another brass funnel would create a filter if I place a chest on top of this item pipe. Does pipes have a tag filter? I know there is a filter, but you can't get to the filter until you make like the diamond tier upgrade. I'm pretty sure. Okay, now we have a few of these upgrades. Might as well just load these up and not have to worry about it ever. I mean, that's going to allow this to hold 8.4 million. Like, we're never going to have that much, but might as well just do it. Never have to worry about it. Sulfur and making more of the rubber was a thing that we needed to do. Out of rice. We could connect these. Ooh, where's our closest drawer thing? Huh. So this is like in the center between. Nope. Can I connect? No, I don't think that would reach with our current thing. Nope. Okay. I was gonna say we could connect those over. I mean, I guess we could like pipe this down in the ground and then have the... Man, I want to start like combining all of our inventories, but is it really worth it until we get to applied energistics? That's like the ultimate thing. Like, am I just wasting time like trying to get this early game stuff going? I don't know, man. Like, that's one of those things I just don't know. All of this stuff requires, oh, I guess the tanks don't, it requires blaze rods, so we can't do any of this ender stuff until we get blaze rods. I don't want to use upgrades on the drawer controllers. It causes lag. Don't want to do it. Not gonna do it. So we have charcoal automatically coming over here and feeding our thing. Well, this needs charcoal. Where does this use charcoal? This doesn't use charcoal. It uses power. Just straight up uses power. Okay. This uses charcoal, so we need this to be provided with charcoal. And then we can just run that over. Okay. So we need another Tom's, one of these things. Some of this. Oh, I need a piece of charcoal. One piece of charcoal, take it. And then we'll just switch these up. That goes there. This goes here, but we're gonna spin this around. It doesn't matter right now, but we are going to spin that around. Okay. Was this always exposed on the top? I guess it must have been, if it's working. Okay, we don't have to worry about feeding this thing charcoal ever again. I guess we could do the same thing with wrought iron. We could. Although, I'm not sure if I want to just, like, feed this thing all of our wrought iron. But, like, the resulting item, we could have that come back to the system. I thought that got deleted. I was like, wait, what? What happened there? All right, so I need another one of these guys, I guess. Inventory connectors. Or can we just do this? Inventory hopper. It says this can pull from an inventory. Let's try this. Oh yeah, that's just going right in. Perfect. It takes 16 seconds, but I feel like that's taking longer than 16 seconds. Maybe it'd be better just to do this and get rid of this. Not sure what the best way to go about that is. Well, actually, probably better to have it the way it was. Ugh, I can't reach it anymore. Probably better to do that than get rid of this. Okay. I like it. So we just need to keep filling that up with wrought iron to get more steel. How are we doing on iron? I'll be able to do that. This system will make the in-between a lot less painful. Yeah, maybe. With the new machines, do you have a new way to make other iron with the wrought iron? Let's take a look. This manual process kind of sucks. I agree. Doesn't really look like it. I think this is the is this the only way to make wrought iron? Campfire, arc furnace, compressor of the nuggets. Maybe liquid wrought iron is something we can. No, okay. I'm not seeing it right now. Maybe there's a way. I'm not seeing it yet. All right, let's go back real quick. So wrought iron ingot. So we can craft the nuggets into that. We can craft the block. Is there a way to craft the block maybe with a machine? Metal molding. So the only other thing is, can we craft the dust, the wrought iron dust? Is this a thing? Is this really going to be something that we have to craft manually every time? Campfire cooking. If only we could automate this. Wait a second. Wait a second here. Maybe this is the intended path. Yo, we can cook it on a skillet? Let's try making the stove. Maybe this is how you do it. We can get that brick back. I'm going to go ahead and decommission this. We no longer need your service. It served us well for the little bit that we did, but we don't need it anymore. Okay, so a stove. We're missing one campfire. Stove? How does this work? Oh. Does that just take the place of the open campfire? Is this the same exact thing? Oh, I didn't. Okay. Wait, where did that go? Oh, it's right there. Can I put this on here? Oh, that looks better anyway. It says campfire cooking. Do I just click things onto that? I'm gonna make another one. So if I take iron and right click it on there, does that work exactly the same as a campfire? Oh no, it does. Can I automate that is the next question. Can I hopper onto it? From the side, perhaps? No. Mom, Hypno's cooking metal again. Combo level 3 achieved? What even is this? What are you guys doing? It has 6 slots instead of 4? Oh, so this is a superior. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay.
Chuvan just resubscribed for 105
Still burns you.
months.
Still burns ya. Chuvan, welcome back. Thank you for the 105 months, dude. That's a long, long time. What are you guys doing? Well, since we have a campfire, we no longer need that anymore. It's one less thing. So yeah, there's the pan. Is the pan automatable? I saw it had a durability, or the skillet, I guess. I saw this has a durability. Is that because you can use it as a weapon? Or does it use durability to cook things? I have no idea. Sizzling hot. Wait, if it's sizzling hot, it doesn't burn me. Okay, let's see. Can we hop her into that? Not looking likely. Not from the top, anyway. Whoa, I could put 11 ingots in there? Yo, that's like way better. Okay, so that is nice. Okay, is that actually causing durability on this? No. Interesting. Is the auto clicker a thing in that pack? I don't know. I know the hopper wouldn't work, but that doesn't mean like a pipe won't work. It probably means a pipe won't work, but we can try it. Oh yeah, pipe just doesn't connect. Okay. Just trying, just trying. What about... This pack has, what are they called? What are they called? The thing that does a thing with the thing that's really cool because the thing does a thing. Gosh, I can't think of the name. Router. Modular router. Would this like be able to like circumvent? I'm guessing it won't. But it'll be fun to try. What am I? Oh, I'm missing paper. I think I made a bunch of nuggets now. Like, so this doesn't show you anything. Distributor module. Oops. Okay. Player module. Sender module. Piston. Oh, I'm in cobblestone. Oh, that's another thing we should add to our thing is cobblestone. Highest priority. Does this have... Okay, it doesn't have a void upgrade. We should put more upgrades in there and put a void upgrade on there too. Void upgrade. I guess this should also be... Why is this not running? Oh, I ran out of cobble? Ran out of cobble. We'll solve this. We will solve this. Stack of obsidian. Void upgrade. I guess we connect it this way. I don't need access to that anymore. We could fill both of these in now and this should still work. Wait, it's not showing up here. Oh, the stupid weightless thing. Got me again. It's gonna keep getting me every single time because it should... Whitelist shouldn't be set by default. In my mind. 69 K cobblestone, nice. All right, so that's that, and then... I already got those in my inventory. Bump, bump. Bump. Bump, 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 bump. Perfect. So now we can add another thing to this one, another filtered. Actually, did I set the priority highest on the cobble? I probably did, but I don't remember if I did. I did, okay. Wait, no. Tom. We need this one. Here? Highest? Cable. Okay, so now we should have access to obsidian in here now. Sweet. 1015. 1015 on the tooltip, 1016, okay. Cool. What were we doing? We're making modular router stuff. So we made these, and I was trying to make the distributor module, but honestly... Wait, what's an activator module? Is that what we need, an activator module? Flinger module. Player, polar, sender. I think we might need the sender. Vacuum, void, blast, camouflage, muffler, speed stack. See, hold on a second. Don't these take power? Maybe they don't take power. Activator does right click, you believe? Is that something we can make it is? So this is north? No, I'm facing east. This is east. Is this east? Is this? Oh, this is block based, not direction based. So I guess this is the. Is this the front or the back? I'm gonna assume this is the front. So behind. Okay, well, this obviously can interact with it. That's if I do that. Okay. So I need a way for this thing to stop doing that. I mean, obviously it acts with it. Right, so this is the activator module. Waitlist. Okay, and then we can do what we did over here for the tree farm to collect the items. Just use these guys. What are these even called? Basic item collector? I believe you can filter the advanced one, but not the basic one. But if you put that on a drawer, it'll only collect what's in the drawer. Item. Basic item. Steel plate. Drawer. Rot. That's one that's gotta be locked. Okay. So now we need to make more iron. How's this doing over here? So this should have like an inventory connector or another one of the hopper things on it and just pull into the system. Let's make another hopper, Tom. Hopper thing. Inventory cable thing. So this, we need like another router and then another drawer for the iron. Then that router will see that iron and push into this one, and this one will take it and then work, right? If we put that in there, it just works. But if we want to make stacks and stacks and stacks of it, then we need to have a way to insert into this guy, which I guess we can do with a hopper. What happened? Okay, hold on. What happens if we just do it the hopper? For instance. Like, does that screw things up? No, it just keeps adding. Every time one completes, it just adds another one? Oh, that's nice. That's perfect. That's all we need then. And then we just connect that to our inventory thingy. Yeah, I'm aware you can put multiple upgrades in the router. Oh, you mean like it can pull from up above and then push for, so I don't need two routers? Maybe that's what you mean. And I think we'll just go this way. Oh, get wrecked. Hey, that one dropped multiple leather. How close are we to a backpack now? We have 4. Backpack. A common backpack. Ooh. We can extract bone meal to white dye. Oh, I guess we can do that anyway. We just need some bone meal. Composter is already there. I think we were doing like wheat. Seriously? The one place I can... Oh. Maybe I should make the camouflage thing. I assume that would turn this into a full block. And then things won't fall down there. Oh, we can't turn this into white dye. Really? We do have to extract it. Nope. 1 bone meal actually turns into 2 with a crushing wheel. Okay, so since we got the hopper things going, we should... I guess we'd have to set up like multiple crushing wheels. I'm trying to figure out like how we'd use a crushing wheel to automate making sand, gravel, and dust. I could see how we do one to make each of them. And then I guess we could use clutches to turn them on and off. Interesting. Getting kind of sidetracked here, but yeah, let's make this backpack real quick. The uncommon one. Oh, that's just an upgrade. Okay, so do we just need this to make a backpack? Sweet. Backpack made. I assume this goes on my back. B? Nah. Options, controls, keybind, backpack, not bound. B. B. So to upgrade that, I need a little bit of gold. Hello, SD. Hello, Leslie. It's easier just using forged hammers for gravel, sand, and dust? I mean, that's probably true, but that costs power. How are we doing on charcoal? Yeah, we're just gaining. That's great. It's great to see. So to upgrade to the next tier, we take the backpack. We need yellow dye. How do we get yellow dye? Dandelion, sunflower, wild cabbage, or an oxide daisy gives you 5%. That's interesting. I don't remember if I said we got 1 or 2 from this. Emergency mute for a sneeze. All right. 2 chests. And then 2 2 gold. Okay, I don't know if we can... What happens if we take off the backpack? Is stuff stored within it? Stuff is stored. It says ID. Can I just upgrade this? We're gonna try it. ID 2AC 5B or EB. Okay, it looks like it should be fine. Aha! And then to the next one. Lapis. Diamond. All right, if we're gonna do this, we might as well just upgrade it all the way, huh? Yo, we only got 3 diamonds remaining. One, two, three, four, 5. Thank you for the bless you. 2, 3, 4, 5. Is there eventually going to be some kind of void miner in this pack? I don't know. I guess what I should do at this exact moment is make sure we have plenty of sand. We have no sand. Okay, so then we need the upgrades. Did I put them in my bag? This guy. That's kind of annoying. I have to break this every time to get to this guy. Going down. Okay, so when we sift sand, where is it? This. That's waterlogged. We want this one. Diamond. Why does that not show this, like the little link to this? Why does that show each individual one? I don't know. Okay, so those are the things that we get. So I need each one of these. Diamond. Amethyst. Quartz. Emerald. And Lurpus. Then we need to lock them. So I'll do it this way. Okay, everything's locked, everything's good. So now we just need to get some sand over here so this can go away. That can go away. Those don't stack. Why do they not stack? That's gonna upgrade, isn't it? Now they stack. Isn't the arrow to show that the craft is not a basic resource? No. This arrow shows it's a recipe, and when you click on it, it goes to that recipe page. This wasn't a great example. If we look at something like, I don't know, copper wire. So there's like all these different recipes. You can do it through the wire mill. You can do it through the crafting. So if I wanted to do this one, if I bookmark this, it's got the arrow. And then when I click on that later, it takes me back to this specific page. Which is also quite useful. So like this one, for instance, there's 2 pages on this packer. If I wanted this particular one, I do this. It'll take me to packer page 202 when I click on this one. But anyway, I don't understand why when I was doing these, it didn't do that same thing. It's not bookmarking these. Or linking? I don't know. So I guess we could make another drawer controller, have this go into that drawer controller and have like drawers here. So all this stuff has a home and we don't have to worry about a chest overflowing anymore. All the resulting stuff would go into this, and then we could link that drawer controller to our network and have access to all these resources. That is probably something that I'm going to do. Another one of these. Right, we were going to make 64 of those. I think we're just going to make one. It is still in the plans to like make a stack of these LV circuits, but for right now, I need to make more cured rubber. That was another thing we were going to work on, and I just didn't do that. Latex. Is there a way with the latex a fluid solidifier would do this for me? It takes 6 seconds. All right. So, no, there isn't a way. I would like to get that fully automated. So this is another thing. It just happens in the background. I don't have to worry about crafting this anymore. We'll have to figure that out. Like, I don't know if the Tom storage thing can move fluids around. I don't think it can. It'd be nice if it could. But we might have to set up like a fluid solidifier for this. Is it doable with a tank instead of buckets? Oh, you know what, actually? I don't know about the tank thing, but I do know if we do this. Oh, that requires diamonds. I'm not sure if we have the diamonds to do that. Not enough ingredients to craft. What am I missing? Is it the crafting? Is it the diamonds? It's the freaking diamonds. Okay, well anyway, what I was gonna do is this. Because that, if you shift click that, it puts it all in here. So I don't have to like keep doing it through my personal grid. I was gonna put one of these over by that machine. I guess the only problem is it puts all that into the inventory. You think you have a phobia of water sounds? You can't remember what the name is? Sorry, you have a phobia of water sounds. It's kind of weird, I guess. I don't know. Bucket. Okay, so we got a bunch of rubber, and then we place it on here. So this is another thing that we could set up with a modular router, I think. It's too bad we can't even turn this on and off with redstone. I guess what we would do, just place something in here, right? Place something in there, and then it can't extract. And then once it starts making the thing, then allow it to pull out. Okay. How are we doing here? Is there flint block? There is 4 to 1. Okay. New recipes unlocked. Great. Thinking here. Is there a way to extract from the Tom's mod 1 stack at a time? I guess we could use routers to do it. Have the inventory exposed, have a router pull out, and then push into another inventory. That seems like a lot of work. Basically, what I want to have happen is us have one of these things, an inventory connector or an inventory hopper. That can do a stack at a time. If we do the inventory connector, I think we can just put like one of those funnels. And this will just spit out any item, right? I haven't tried it, but I assume that's how that works. Just whatever the very first item is, it sees, is it just gonna spit out? We can filter that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Anyway, let's continue on with this. $15 copper plates. So if I put a bucket in here, I could place these here. Take that out. Oh, it still just pulls a random thing. It doesn't pull like a completed item. How annoying. I guess we put something here and just put one item in there, right? I think that's what I said before. Okay. $14 of these. And then 1 of those, 6 of these, 2 of those, 2 of these, 4 of those, 2 of those. 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1. Yay, we did it. What was I making this for now? I don't even remember. What was I making that for? Was it for another controller? Must have been for a controller. I was doing all that to make one circuit. Okay, so that'll jump into this, and that'll go into these. So I need one for flint, and I need one for clay. Minimum. Flint, clay, drawer. Then I need a piece of dust. I don't think we have dust yet. Can I pull out of this thing? The chute? Ah, sweet. So then we lock these. And connect those. Okay, so now I should just be able to throw in a bunch of stuff here and then it'll just automatically go into this stuff. Couple. That is so much better. Okay, so now I can grab a stone. Bum, 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 bum. So I could probably change this instead of a chest to have a drawer up there. That way we can just put in more stuffs. I'm sure I'm glad this smart chute does that. There we go. Just gotta be super careful, I guess. All right, so now we need to connect that to our main system. Filter. This guy, one of those. And then inventory cable. Do I have that? Oh, I do have the inventory cable in here. Okay. But I didn't have any more of these filter things. That goes right. Meow. Okay. So now we should be able to see gravel. Yep, we're making gravel. We can see sand that we have, which is fantastic. All right, so now that we have sand, I can go ahead and fill up one of these. Probably only one is all I need. It was sand that we were doing, right? Sand. Give me the diamonds. Where's my diamonds at? Hello? Oh, no? It takes 40 seconds. Okay. I was looking at this like, wait a second, what's going on? This is showing me everything that's in this storage. So we got 16 diamonds. Perfect. Okay. So this will keep going for quite some time. Okay. So the other thing that I wanted to do was hook this up to output into our system. So we could actually just use this. We could point this down, I guess. I need the Greg Tech wrench to do that. All right, so then we just connect that to a hopper thingy. Block. Then where's our closest pre-existing? Oh, not that far. Cool. So now anything that we put through that should automatically just end up back in our system over here. What do we want? You know, this is probably a good use case where we replace this input bus with a ULV input bus that's only doing charcoal. So we're always providing charcoal, and then this would be our items that we're putting in, right? Pretty sure we can do that since we are outputting on two different things. We have an LV output and then a ULV behind here that you can't see. Think we should be able to do that. Isn't that hopper upside down? Yes, yes it is. Good catch. Let's make a ULV input bus, unless we have one actually. No. All right, so what do we need? 9 wrought iron plates. Two rubber. Oh, all the cured rubber is over here now. Two red alloy. All right. I guess for like these small quantities, just do it like this. Boop, boop, boop. All right, so we want one of those, 2 of those, 2 of those, 2 of those, 1 of these, and 1 of those. Right, so here, this is where our charcoal is going to enter the system from now on. So I need another hopper and the GregTech wrench. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, I think I might have screwed that up. I did. You're so close to AE. Stop going so fast. What are you doing? What's wrong with you? Stop it. Wrench. Oh, it put the wrench away. I didn't click it. All right, so we want this pointing up. I need a filter, some charcoal. And then we, yeah, this way. One of those. So that should be filling with charcoal. Why is that brick so different? Let me take all the charcoal out of this. So now that's just our input for other ingredients. So if we wanted to do magnetite, for instance. Yep, the charcoal is being used. We are processing this. And then that just goes into our system automatically. So we have 50 in here. I didn't see what we had before. I mean, obviously it was probably 49 because there's nothing in here. $52? Or it might have been 48. Sweet. Okay, so now we can do that. I think we should probably process all of our ores like this just so we can get like some ore doubling. Can I not hook up that chest to my network and filter out ores? I probably can. I'm not really sure how to do that, but I probably could do that. All the filtering options I've seen so far is just like filter one item. Like this can only filter one. There's probably a way to do it, but I don't know. I don't know if it's worth my time to do that. Just stocking up that chest, that'll last hours, so I don't really have to worry about it too often. Should be able to make the electric ore factory at this point. Let's take a look. The steam one or the electric ore? Bronze, steel. That's a lot of steel to make this. How are we doing on steel? Nice. 469. It is a lot of steel, but it's so much faster. You can use a Vampian filter. Oh, I didn't know about that one. Look at how many diamonds we have now. That's pretty good. What did we need diamonds for earlier? We needed those for something. I don't remember. Backpack upgrade? Was that what it was? Okay, let's do the backpack upgrade. Right. We needed the diamond block. Blue dyes? I'm sure we have lapis, yeah. Okay, so blue dye times 2. I need the backpack in my inventory. EB should be fine. And what's the last upgrade? The epic backpack. It requires another star. I think we'll hold off on that one. So that is a pretty good backpack. What is that? That's 11 times 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 66 slots. It's pretty good. I would say that's pretty okay. Okay, so let's go back to our original goal. LV circuit. LV circuit. This. Wait a second. Basic electronic circuit. This. How close or far are we? So we don't have the redstone for that. I mean, we can fix that, but we need more dust. It's a nice backpack you got there. Shame if it were to fill up quickly. I don't know if it's gonna fill up that quickly. Maybe it will. I am missing the other backpack from Monofactory where you could set like filters and have specific items always go to a specific slot. I don't think this has any configuration options like that. Wasn't that sophisticated? Yeah, I think that's sophisticated. Okay, how are we doing on this sifting? Is there a tool belt? If there is, I don't like it. The tool belt, I didn't find that useful. I think we're probably good on sand sifting for right now. Let's let that thing finish up what it's doing. Getting this whole process automated is something I'm looking forward to, but yeah, I think it is probably smarter to wait until we can do, what are they called? The forge hammers? And just have them do a line. Just have a bunch of those running, filling up their own chests. Or storage thingies. We can probably take these out and just swap that for the sand so we can get the dust being made. Oops. I was looking at the portable crafting grid when I needed diamonds. Maybe that was another thing. I know Tom has this thing, the wireless terminal. I don't think this requires diamonds though. Wait, I was gonna look. Was this thing still going or was it finished? This is done. Yeah, I'll probably make that here in a minute. Oh, I put away the drawer. I need that to transfer. All right, so that should fill up our redstone. 16 redstone per thing, 16 glowstone. I don't know why they're giving us so much glowstone. Maybe we need a lot of that later, but anyway, this will be very useful. A small beacon would be that's required since you're not go far. Yeah, I don't know how far the range is on this. How do I extend your reach for the terminal? Reach is 16 blocks. Shift right click on a terminal. Bind it. I'm confused. Ow. Does it just mean that I can just look at this from... Okay. Okay, the regular one is pretty garbage. This one, you can bind it by shift right clicking. Now, the other question, is this bobble? It is, so there's gotta be a button for it. Ah, this one. Open terminal B. It said there's nothing bound to B earlier. What's bound to C? Nothing as far as I can tell. Zoom. The C didn't seem to do anything. Configure installed module GUI modular router. Save hotbar activator creative mode. That's fine. Okay. Actually, I'm going to change that. I'm going to put... I almost want it on Z, but Zoom is on Z, which I don't use too often. I can move Zoom to C. I think that's what I want to do. Tom. This will be Z, and then Zoom. This will be C. Okay. I like it. Zoom is nice for the nice guy. It is. It is. Whoa. I've zoomed in too far. Yeah, enough with the zoom. I'm coming over here to check when I can just, like, press the button and see. I guess we have extra redstone in our chest. So let's pull out here. So now we should have matching amounts. 388, 388. Diamonds. 373, yeah. Amethyst, 432. Lapis, 431. Emerald, 405. Ender Pearl, 209. Oh, we have extra Ender Pearls. 209, 209. 675 for the quartz. That seems right. I think everything else is probably good. Okay. Okay. So, we have enough redstone. We need 960 copper plates. How? I'm confused. Oh, it says we're missing 238 copper. I'm not confused anymore. What other dust? do we have in here? Iron dust. Yeah, we're gonna have to start smelting these and keeping tabs on this stuff. Crafting tree is weird with the terminal. It is, with those buttons on the side. Yep, they overlap. Boop. The Great Industrial Revolution. So we are now on this page, which I haven't even touched. Oh, this wants me to make 8x basic electronic circuit, which I was gonna above and beyond that and go 8 times that. I still am, but I was. Wait, now I need copper dust as well? Dang it. 960. $192, that's 3 stacks of copper. So I need 47 copper ingots remaining in here. Everything else turns into a plate. There we go, 47. Ew. I guess I could probably fill this in as well now. Ooh, copper squished out over there too. Alright, that is a lot of copper plates that we are making. Okay, this thing has stopped. Let's make, I guess, some more gravel. Combo level 4 achieved. Yeah, I don't understand these combo things. Are people doing stuff in the background? It just said combo 1 achieved, combo 2 achieved, level 3 achieved. Like, are people doing things and it's not showing me, like, what people are doing? You're giving me some bits? Well, thank you guys for giving me some bits. You see it on the normal stream view? Well, I'm not even like... I guess I am on moderator. I don't know how to change this. I am using OBS to display my chat. Hold on, let me change this. How do I change to normal chat? Show moderated actions, messages. I don't think there's a way I can change this from this particular view. I think I'd have to open up like a web browser thing. Yeah, this doesn't give me a way to like switch. I've seen it before where it's given me the option to switch from mod view to normal view, but I don't have that here. What about this one? This doesn't have me. This doesn't give me the option to switch to the normal view either. It's probably hidden and they like move the icon. I have no idea. It's annoying. Yeah, the web view of like my chat is the same thing that the OBS view is, but it doesn't give me an option to switch. No, I have the browser open, it's just not showing. Twitch, there are flaws with this experiment. It's dumb. The streamer doesn't get to see who's supporting him. Well, every now and then, it said... Hypnotized community sent 121, whatever that icon is. I have no idea what that icon is. And then it says 605. And it says number 1, Silver Lightning at 50. Number 2, MC Leslie at 41. Number 3, Lolo at 30. I don't know what that means. I see that 605 bits, I guess, were used. But beyond that, I don't know what that means. Combo level 3 achieve, combo level 4 achieve. What is this? I don't know. Here, you guys want to see what I'm seeing? Let me see if I can do this. Let me see. I want you guys to understand what I'm seeing here. Can I? Let's see. No, I think I actually have to add an overlay, which I can do. Display capture. This one. And then if I click this, can you guys, yeah, you guys can see this now. It might be small, but like all I'm seeing is it just says combo level 3 icon bits. Like it doesn't show me who's doing what. I see this here where it says like a certain amount were sent and like number 1, number 2, number 3. But like this is all I'm seeing. Like I have no idea what's going on. Oh, you guys all see the same thing. There's a little animation on the stream itself. Yeah, I'm not seeing an animation. Okay. Let me turn off the display capture thing. So where the channel points button used to be, you see one of 3 different emotes now. Where the channel... Wait, I have the channel points button still. Okay. Maybe I can't see that on my own stream. Power-ups and rewards. Support hypnotized with bits or channel points to unlock fun interactive benefits. Get started! Okay. Well, I have no idea. I am very confused. Twitch is adding things, and I am confused. Yours is showing up besides the gift a sub button? You just love investing bits into something you don't understand. It's fine. You don't need to understand it. It's fine. Just bits. Bits are fun. It's not real money. It's bits. If you want to, SD, I was kind of hoping if I have like the web version of my chat shown, but it's not showing any on-screen celebration or whatever. I don't know how to turn that on. It's like you can't see that anymore, I guess, if it's your own broadcast or something. I'm not sure what's going on. Think of Max, give all the bits. It's another gambling addiction. It's fun. Don't gamble. Don't do that. We're almost done here. We only have 50 more of these plates to go. That actually went faster than I was expecting it to. But then again, I was like not paying attention to the game. I was doing other things. Can I... Can I schwippity schwappity this out with these things? Yo, free leather! It's weird that these guys spawn, but there is no merchant. No wandering trader. It's weird that those guys still spawn, though. Twitch needs more money to pay for storage drives to say all your streams? Yeah, except they deleted all my streams. Bunch of jerk faces. Oh, I didn't grab the plates. I don't think they were expecting people to save hours-long streams every stream, or highlight hour-long streams every stream like I was doing. But you know what? They should have thought about that. 28 of these. 128 of these, I mean. Alright, what else do we need here? 896. Oh, are we out of wire cutters? Oh no. Steel wire cutter. Okay, back to this. Yo, Dude, I just used all my steel wire cutters. I just made 3 of them. They're all gone again. What the heck? Nope. Oh, what did I break there? Screwdriver. Where's the steel screwdriver? Red steel. Naquada. Okay, let's bookmark this. Steel screwdriver. Steel screwdriver. Ah, what the heck? No, why would you do that? Is my file gone? There it is. Steel screwdriver. Steel screwdriver. One of these times I'm gonna make a steel screwdriver and it's gonna be glorious. There we go. This guy. This guy. That guy. Joop. Alright. I need 4 more. Perfect. 64 of these? I can only make 12. So that means I need a whole bunch of... Oh, do I not have wood shown? I don't have the wood shown. We should do that. $52 of these. All right. What about those steel nuggets? Can I convert these back into ingots? Okay, good. We need cured rubber. 192 cured rubber. Whew, that's a lot, actually. Fuck it. Okay, yeah, terminal. I was gonna make this storage terminal. And I think we were out of redstone when I was gonna make one of these before. Or you know what? Did I make that? I made that. Yep, somebody said I was looking at this before, the crafting terminal, when I said I needed diamonds. That's absolutely the case. Can I put this here and then do this? Will it allow me to do this? Oh, it doesn't pull these other ones. Huh. Hmm. Let's see here. We want to make this suck less. Inventory connector. Why? Why is it not highlighting what I don't have? I don't understand. What am I missing? Redstone? Now it highlights the... Okay. Okay. It's still not highlighting anything. How am I supposed to know what I'm missing? How am I supposed to know what I'm missing? You're right, I do have the portable one. So I'm trying to make... this. Oh, now it's highlighting. No, I'm not trying to make that. I am trying to make this. But it's not highlighting here. For some reason. Is it plank that I'm missing? Nope. Is it... wooden chest? Found it. So now if I place this here with this, does it allow me to do this? No. What if I place a chest next to that? Yes, I realize I have the wireless thing and I just ran over here. It's gonna take me a while to get used to it. Oh, you know what? Maybe I didn't need this all along. I didn't have it set to don't pull from player's inventory. Ah, okay. I'm an idiot. I'm not an idiot, but I didn't need to do all that. Hello? Oh, I can't shift click it. I have to click that one out. Yeah, this way it just keeps it in my own inventory and I don't have to keep, like, hunting for them. That's exactly right. And then I could just store, like, these buckets right here. Then when I need more rubber, I come over here and grab them. So sulfur. Yeah. This. It's not doing anything. Okay, that's not doing anything. This. So we almost have the amount of redstone that we need. We still need copper dust. I guess I can smelt some copper into copper ingots and then turn that into dust to speed things along. Oh, and put this over here. So is that saying we need 192 more slime? I think it must be. And we just smelterate those. Mortar. Mortar. Four more copper dust. We don't have any copper ingots either. Let's just smelt like a bunch of this. We will probably have the copper dust by the time these are smelted anyway. But we're still going to need those for future copper use. We need one more copper dust. I think that we get those every 16 seconds. At least two of them. Yep, so that's gone. So now we're waiting on redstone. Are we still smelting dust over here or sifting dust? No, we're gonna be waiting a long time. Okay, so we need more dust. Missed. Got it that time. It takes 40 seconds for 16. This is done.
Sinso96 just resubscribed for 27 months. Thanks for all the VODs. Almost through Monifactory.
Yo, Sinso, hey, thanks so much for the 27 months, dude. Glad you are enjoying Monifactory. Spoiler alert, we never became a money millionaire. Spoilers. Spoilers! Or did we? Actually, you know what? That might be a lie. That actually might be a lie. Now that I'm remembering something, that might be a lie. I can't tell you one way or the other. So sulfur, how are we doing on rubber? 53. Sulfur. Now, if only there was a way to speed this up. I could make multiple and like do these in parallel. We need like a tick accelerator. Yo, it needs 40 more. Okay, so it looks like we're done with the redstone, so I should be able to make 3 stacks of this. Okay, that's happy. We'll have to watch and find out. Have a good stream. Back to work for you. All right, we'll catch you later. Thanks for your sub. Enjoy work. Hopefully you have an easy day. Is it creeper to make wires in the assembler with rubber melted? Is it easier to make wires in the assembler with rubber smelted or liquid rubber? Maybe, but we're not technologically evolved enough to do such things. Isn't that way more expensive? It requires 0.5 sulfur dust to get 1 rubber, but when using the mixer, you use 1 sulfur dust to get 3 rubber? I don't know. What I'm doing is I'm using 1/4 of a sulfur to get a rubber right now. 0.25 sulfur for each one of these rubbers. That's a small pile. We are still like on the cusp of like going to LV. We have some LV machines, but we aren't able to fully utilize them, and we don't have all the LV machines that we need. We are on the cusp of being able to do it, but we're not there yet. All right, Lolo, we'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by. Can't you connect the sieve to the network and filter like to charcoals on the furnace? You're talking about have a thing that's just exporting into here? Yeah, I guess I could. To me, it's just better to have like a chest here and with just a finite amount, right? Since we're not automatically making any of these one particular things. I feel like once we start getting the sand, dust, and gravel automated, then we'll hook it up like that. But for right now, I think I am just going to continue doing it this way. Okay, so that was all done. We need this. I need to make another wire cutter. Steel wire cutter, man. Getting a wire mill going is just really going to alleviate the amount of steel that we are using on wire cutters for sure. Oh no, what was that? A file? What does a steel file cost? Where is the steel file? Found it. Steel, I need 1 more of these. Okay. So I need 217 of the sticky resin. don't know if that's enough. Wait a second. Sticky resin. Sticky resin. Smelting, bulk blasting. The steel plates are expensive. A wire mill will help us out. A plate bender will help us out, or extruder, however we want to do it. There's a lot of things that will make these things more 1-to-1 instead of 2-to-1. Or eventually, I think it even makes it cheaper than 1-to-1. I need 25 more. Extruders MV only. Hi Hypno, hi chat. How are you all doing? I'm fine. How are you doing, RL? Bender, wire mill, the first two LV machines you make when playing Greg Tech. I don't play Greg Tech often enough to have a first machines I make. My first machines are whichever one makes sense at that time. Like if I can't make something and it requires a machine, that's the first machine I make. Okay. I need 192, so we're not quite there yet. Now we are 1, 2, 3. Right, so aside from the rubber, we can do this. We need a full stack. Boop. And then this. Boop. And then, oh boy. How are we doing on glass? We got enough. Surprisingly, we have enough. And our saw survived. Wow, that saw doesn't take very much durability damage. There's that. I don't think our file is going to survive. Although it might. Nope, it didn't. Steal a file. Seven more. Oh, oh, there's gonna go a saw. So I need 2 more plates. Yep, put it all that way. Try again. Right, so we are doing... I guess we can do this one. 122 paper. Made some sugar, that's fine. This. This one. 56. Okay, so 4 full stacks of those. That. 2 more stacks of steel. Okay. This is expensive, by the way. If that wasn't obvious. This is expensive. I think we had another mortar. Was that my wire cutter again? Oh, we have another one. Good. Mm-hmm. Boom. Why are you using a cooking pot for rubber? Because that is the recipe. For cured rubber. We can mix it. We can do this, but that uses a full sulfur for only 3, right? This uses a small pile of sulfur, which is 4 uses out of 1 dust instead of 3 uses per 1. So this is slower, but it's more sulfur friendly. Alloy smelter is also 3 to 1. Again, this is 4 to 1. So the cooking pot is slower, but it is more efficient as far as sulfur usage goes. At some point it won't matter because we'll have like all of the sulfur. But we haven't reached that point yet. So this wanted me to do 8 basic electronic circuits. We did 64. Because I know Greg Tech. And no fuel. I mean, does the create one use fuel? I actually don't know. It says it needs a heat source. I don't know how the heat source works in create. It's been too long. We don't have access to blaze if that's the requirement. I mean, we do have plenty of sulfur. So it's not like we're hurting for it anymore, and like those other methods are faster, but this is still more efficient, even though it's more manual right now. We could probably do this automated using routers. And we probably will eventually, but for right now, it's fine. Okay, so that was the big task that I wanted to do today, was to make a whole bunch of those circuits. I don't think we have any other task. I guess LV electric motor. Oh, come on. We've made these already. Now it wants me to get into all this stuff. We've already gone here. That's funny. And then way over here is the electric blast furnace stuff. Why don't you make the chemical reactor be about 9 to 1 as liquid rubber? Yeah, that seems to make more sense. I haven't even looked at the liquid rubber since that's kind of beyond us right now. That makes 4. I think that's cheaper on the rubber, but it's like, I mean, that's still pretty good, right? It's the same amount of sulfur as the cooking pot and fewer rubber, so that's fine. And still making 3 + 1 to 4. Yeah, so this is like even more efficient making the liquid rubber. But for the regular cured rubber, this is the most efficient. How far away is AE2? Is it EV? AE2 is MB. Okay, so another thing that I wanted to do was hook up this stuff. I wanted to hook that stuff up to our network. Are we close to a controller that we already have over here on those? Wait, why is that not going in? Are we full? 9.4, why is that not going in? What? I guess I was too far over on the edge? I don't get it. This has a redstone signal. No, it doesn't have a redstone signal. Wait, why are we getting a redstone signal? Does this need another upgrade? Huh. Okay. I understand why it wasn't going in, but it doesn't make sense to me. No, yeah, the whole purpose is that it was going to be locked. We want this thing to get to a certain point and then like turn off, which it did, but then it was still making charcoal. So I guess the problem is we had too much stuff piped down here. Really, what I think we should do is when that thing fills up, gets to its point, this should like turn off the farm completely. But do I want charcoal determining if the farm is turned on and off? I think we want stock in how much is up there. Man, that's way too complicated. I'm gonna move away from this thing now. If we just put a filter on there just to store infinite cobble, like we won't have to worry about this. I'm just gonna not worry about that. Anyway, so I wanted to hook up our drawers to a drawer controller and then I got sidetracked by the charcoal. So those drawers are like around here. But I have the drawer controller way over there. That's unfortunate. I guess I can move these. Maybe I could just put another drawer controller right here and just run an inventory cable over and attach it to the existing one. I think that's probably the better thing. I'll just put another drawer controller there. Drawer controller. We had so many, oh, not drawer controllers. Storage controller. This thing. This. Nice sorting. What the heck? All right, I guess the sorting thing breaks on that. So I think the The drawers are somewhere around here. I'm gonna put the drawer controller like here. I'll have to link those later. Oh, I needed the filtered guy and I don't have that. Okay, those are all connected. So I need a filtered inventory cable. I need one of these. They have no arousal, so the drawers are where the pipe goes up. You're right. You're right. Well, if that's the case, I thought they were further over. Let me link to this and see if those are in range. Oh, they are barely within range. So I literally don't have to do anything else. That's it. So I should see all of our loggage over here now. Beautiful. Awesome. Okay, so we'll just put those away for now, and then that away. How does it know where to put the logs? We are using... Oh, you know what? I didn't... Oh, no, I did set this. Okay, so the way that works is we have the inventory cable over here. And it's going to this drawer controller. All of those drawers are connected to this drawer controller. And we have a filtered inventory cable on here that has no filter and set to the highest priority. So anything that can fit into our system in those drawers goes to those drawers. If those drawers fill up, then I'll go to our bulk storage here. This is overflow for things that don't fit. All right, Esty, we will see you later. Is there a redstone upgrade in the charcoal drawer? Because if so, that's probably what's breaking the system downstairs. There is a redstone upgrade, and we needed that in there to pull the inventory amount of that drawer. But you're right. That is definitely what would be breaking this. That is an unforeseen thing that I didn't see. We were going to use this threshold switch to determine when this thing turns on and off. I didn't even consider the fact that this thing emits a redstone signal, which would be depowering this. Before that, that's going to be a thing for another day. I'm not even going to worry about it right now. You're right. That is a complete oversight on my part, and also chat, who was here when I was setting that up. I can't take all the blame. There was chat here and nobody told me about that. But yeah, I'm not going to worry about that right now. That is exactly the problem. Hey, don't blame us for your mistakes. Well, backseat me better. And you won't get blamed. I wasn't here when you set it up, so you are blameless? Yeah, right, TBZ. I bet. You were here the whole time saying, wow, that was a great idea. I'm sure chat tried to tell you. Why is there always a chicken dying sound? It's just song. It's the song. I don't know. This is the Minecraft volume alpha or beta. I think that was probably from alpha, that one song. Yeah, really? Oh, I clicked the button. I don't remember which track it is that has that. Is it this one? No, it's not this. This? Yeah, it's this song. This is called Death. It's track number 4. I have to admit, I'm not actually a big fan of that particular track. But, you know, whatever. We're just listening to the Minecraft music. Sorry, VOD watchers, it's muted for you. This. Let's get some more sand being made. Okay. I think, guys, I'm about done for today. Like, we've gotten a bunch done. All of our inventory stuff connected. Actually, there's one more thing that I want to do. One more thing I want to do before we go. I would like to try and do a framed inventory keyboard. That's simple, huh? Can I replace this? I should be using an axe with this. I'm stuck down here, by the way. Ah, it's gone. And then I want to paint that. Oh. Okay, well, I guess the next question is that just solid? Okay. Until we have the technology to be able to paint that, that is solid. So things won't fall down there anymore, because that was annoying me before. But yeah. Can you tick anything off on here? Yes. Both of these. Good call. Both of those are done. So our dynamo is automatically getting charcoal and our steel is automatically getting charcoal. Speaking of... How much wrought iron do we have over here? This is still manually being put in. Oh, we should fill that up. Okay, anything else? How about this? Sifting? We're not sifting anything at the moment. What do we need? I guess we need to sift more gravel so we have more iron coming in. All right, let's go grab another batch of gravel. Actually, didn't I just take a bunch of gravel and turn that into sand? I think we might be out of gravel now. We're not out. Definitely getting this automated, cobblestone into gravel into sand into dust is a thing that I'd love to see us do. We just need to get more machines going. All right, that should be fun. Why you no go? Why? Oh. because there was a one singular extra dust in there. Okay, I think that's it. I think we're done. Guys, thanks so much for hanging out while we played some, whatever this pack is, Star Technology. That's what it is. I was usually used to seeing it on the screen. I was like, where is it? I don't see it. But that's going to do it for today. Thanks so much, everybody, for hanging out. Those of you who are playing with the bits earlier, appreciate that. I assume that's going to help me out. I assume. I'm going to send you guys over to Mr. XB Crafted, who appears to be streaming. But yeah, that's it. Have a great rest of your day. We'll catch you on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye.